Hello everyone, my name is Stefan. I'm a designer at Riese Müller and I'm happy to introduce our new longtail bike to you today, the Multitinker. The Multitinker has many great features that you don't know from our other bikes yet. So lots to discover, let's start right away. First, some facts and data. As the name suggests, the new model combines two well-known Riese Müller bikes. First, the Multicharger, our transport miracle, and the Tinker, our compact bike with 20-inch wheels. This was also our idea when we developed the new bike, creating a compact bike with many transport possibilities. With this, we want to close the gap between the Multicharger models and our front loaders. At the first glance, the Multitinker seems very long. However, with approximately 1.92 m, it is within the range of our Charger models. This means that it is easy to take it along on public transport or even on your car bike rack. Due to the 20-inch wheels and the battery integrated in the down tube, the center of gravity is extremely low. This makes the bike very agile and safe to ride and gives you the feeling of riding a classic bicycle. There will be two options available. First, a Vario version with belt drive, as seen here, and second, a touring version with chain. The Multitinker has a permissible total weight of 200 kilograms. This makes it, in combination with the cargo equipment options, perfect for transporting children and different loads. As with the Tinker, the same applies to the Multitinker frame. One size fits all. Through the angle and height adjustable stem and the long seat post, the bike can be quickly customized. The adjustable stem, you already know from our Tinker and Load models, has 3 setting options and is easy to transform. For me, being a person with a very long upper body, I would choose the front position. The stem can also be folded down when storing the bike. Let's take a closer look at the design of the bike. Talking about the frame, we have reduced it to the essentials. Especially in the design of the rear end, it was important for us to avoid complex tube structures. In order to create a better balance between the front and the rear frame, we use bigger profiles for the seat and chainstays to still keep the same frame stiffness. What stands out is the massive main tube that holds the battery. By using a fully integrated power tube, we were able to make better use of the space in the rear of the bike and at the same time achieve a low center of gravity. This also results in a very low step-in. This makes it easy for any person to get on the bike when transporting people or loads on the rear carrier. Of course, the Multitinker uses some design elements you know from our other bikes. For example, the characteristic seat stay, which is slightly angled in the rear area, which you already know from our Charger and Multicharger models, or the edgy lines of our in-tube bikes, which make the bike look robust and very powerful. To emphasize the lines of the frame, we of course need the right color. Besides utility grey matte and pearl white, which you already know from our other bikes, there will be one new color, petrol, as you see it on this bike. I think this color suits the bike very well and provides a great contrast to the black add-on parts. Besides black, there will also be a curry version of the rear and front carriers, in combination with the color utility grey. I really like the carriers having a different color because this emphasizes the transport function of the bike. What of course stands out for the Multitinker is the long tail. This offers a variety of transport options and possibilities for accessories, which I will present in more detail later. Now let's take a quick look behind the scenes, which means inside the frame. The frame has some reinforcing elements inside, such as the second chamber in the main tube. This allows us to achieve better frame stiffness and to generate additional space for cable management. This makes the Multitinker a bike that is very easy to maintain. Let's go into more detail and talk about the equipment, starting with the front rack. Our standard front carrier comes with every Multitinker, with a maximum load up to 5 kilos. Things can be fixed to the carrier via straps, or you can choose the front carrier bag to put in your belongings. The cargo front carrier, which you see here, is optional. It can carry up to 8 kilos and offers a big loading area, so even more space for your things. There's even room for a beverage crate. In both setups, the front light is mounted to the carrier, so it's not covered by any load. For the Multitinker, we also rely on the smart system from Bosch. On our handlebar, you see the Intuvia 100, which can also be optionally replaced with a Kiox 300 display. Looking further down, we come to the fork, the Mobi 34 from Suntour, with the attached lock holder specially designed for this bike. It was important to us that the lock is very easy to reach. The adapter chain is also optional for the Multitinker. As standard, the bike is equipped with a Supermoto X tire. For use outside the urban areas, we recommend the GX option with a lug tire. Let's now move on to the center of the bike. Here's the main tube with the integrated Bosch battery and a capacity of 625 watt-hours. Like in our Nevo models, the battery can be removed very easily from the top or can be simply charged via the charging socket in the frame. You can find the drive unit at the end of the main tube. For the Multitinker, we rely on the Bosch Performance Line CX motor, which can be integrated into the frame design very well. Since the Multitinker is a cargo bike, a powerful motor was important to us. From the motor bracket, the chain belt guard leads us directly into the rear area of the bike. And a feature that I really like, the frame bag. Having in-tube batteries gave us the chance to use the gain space in the rear area for an integrated storage room. The bag is permanently mounted to the C-tube and offers storage room for example, tools, your jacket, rain pants, or other small items if you had some spontaneous shopping at a supermarket. A dividing net inside the bag helps you to organize your things. An integrated combination lock can be used to secure your belongings. The bag comes with every Multitinker and gives it a harmonious overall appearance. In combination with the bag, the chain guard provides the perfect protection not only for your trousers, but also prevents the chain from getting dirty. Before I now come to the bag carrier and the options that come with it, let's take another quick look underneath the bike. Here you can find the especially for this bike developed kickstand, which in the folded state hides underneath the side loaders. This stand can be comfortably flipped up and down and at the same time ensures a secure stand. Even with heavy load, the Multitinker stands safely on the ground. Sloping roads are also no problem. With the kickstand in this position, we ensure enough ground clearance to not have a collision on bumps or sidewalks while riding the bike. Due to the fact that it is covered by the side loader, the stand is no disturbing element as it is in other bikes. On the Multitinker, the side loader is part of the bike. It closes the rear frame and thereby completes the design. The metal board with a very wide footprint for the feet of the passenger provides a high level of comfort and at the same time protects the passenger's feet. Plus, it is perfect for transporting goods. There are small slots in the side loader for tightening transport belts. By the way, the Multitinker, like our other bikes, can be equipped with the RX chip. More detailed information about all the services we provide can be found on our homepage. But now we come to the crucial part of the bike, the rear end. This is where all the accessories can be attached. The design of the rear carrier follows the lines of the main frame, which creates a visual connection. The carrier is bolted to the frame at 6 points and can be loaded with 65 kilograms. With a length of about 75 cm, the rear carrier of the Multitinker offers plenty of space for all kinds of things. It is even longer than the carrier of the Multicharger. The upper profile allows you to mount your child seats or the safety bar. One level below the upper tube is a second profile, which can additionally hold your panniers. As a result, child seats and bags can be mounted and dismounted independently. Let's take a look at the different options you have. The standard carrier is compatible with up to 2 child seats, which can be mounted behind each other. Thus, 2 small children can be chauffeured with the Multitinker without any problems. The spoke protector on both sides prevents passengers from injuring themselves. For children or adults up to 65 kilograms, we offer the passenger kit. This kit consists of a foam seat and a handlebar that is mounted to the seat post. As you can see, the Multitinker can grow with your children and offers multiple possibilities to transport people or cargo. If the space on the carrier is not enough, a trailer can also be mounted on the left side of the frame. Another option is the safety bar kit. This is the ideal transport solution for children up to primary school age. Children can sit comfortably on the foam seat and are well secured by the outer tubes of the safety bar. An inner profile serves as a handle, keeping the children's hands inside the frame. Also with the safety bar, up to 2 child seats can be mounted. And a combination of a child seat and a place for an older child is possible. In this case, the back cushion becomes the seat. The safety bar is also suitable for transporting loads. Beverage crates or other transport boxes can be placed in the safety bar and additionally lashed down via fastening straps. Now we come to the optional cargo bags. The Multitinker can be equipped with the Riese Müller cargo bags, specially designed for this bike. These are similar to the bags you already know from the Multicharger. Also, the Multitinker cargo bags can be adjusted in width. They have a capacity of 42 liters. Through the water-repellent material, your belongings are protected and supported by the side loaders from underneath. The bags are mounted firmly to the rear carrier, but can be easily removed without the use of tools. Instead of our cargo bags, you can of course mount any panniers. That's all about the Multitinker. I hope you are as excited as I am. A bike that grows with you and your changing needs. Equipped for almost every transport task and that can be ridden like a normal bike. I look forward to seeing you guys out there on your Multitinker. Take care.